The following video shows potentially dangerous procedures for refining metals by the use of strong acids and bases. Do not attempt to replicate the procedures without the knowledge of basic chemistry and correct use of safety equipment. The following video is for adults only and for entertainment. The steps in this video may not be factually correct. David A. Loving is not liable nor at fault for any accidents, injuries, deaths, or loss of income incurred by the viewer attempting to recreate shown steps. If you've ever thought of refining silver or gold or other metals, different ways to do it, you do research and find out. You take a lot of notes, you plan things out, you collect a lot of metals. Sterling silver is around 7.5% copper. If you wanted to refine that and get a pure amount of silver, you're going to have to take some steps. You're going to have to use nitric acid, maybe hydrochloric. Sulfuric is a little bit rough. It wants to eat everything. So first you start to take notes, and you watch other people do this on the internet. Sometimes they're right, sometimes they're wrong, and you may want to do little tiny batches to see what works. First step, like today I'm going to do silver. You want to get your scrap silver in small pieces. Here's some. I may want to cut this up a little smaller. Here's some copper. I don't know if there's any silver in that, but I'm going to melt that down too. I did have a lot of computer scrap, maybe that much in a beaker like this. And I got about $70 worth of gold out of it. Of course, I spent maybe $250 getting my safety equipment, my lab glass, acids, tools, torches. So I'd have to process a whole lot more to actually come out ahead financially. Again, this is very dangerous. You don't want to really try this without doing a lot of research. You're going to need one of these rubber aprons, because you don't want to have anything splash on you, acid or base. Respirator, goggles for eye protection. You can get some serious burns with these acids. They could blind you, kill you, so you're on your own. Alright, I'm not responsible for your accidents. I'm just telling you this is what I do for a hobby, one of my many hobbies. And it's kind of crazy. It's a little scary. You have to know which way the wind is blowing. Do not do this inside. Do not do it in your garage. If you have a fume hood, and it's a professional laboratory. That's great. I don't have a fume hood. I'm doing it outside in front. I'm going to try to video this for entertainment purposes only. I've made some big messes which I had to clean up. A lot of smoke and fumes and boilovers, so it's a learning experience. All right. Okay, let's move over to the truck and I'll show you some of the steps.
I think it's been five minutes, and it's still dissolving the metal. And you can see the brown hazardous smoke coming from the beaker. Okay, we're on. So this is copper chloride, and I'm adding lye to it to have the copper drop out. Okay, I'm back from the tailgate of my truck. One thing I had to do was add lye and some sugar to silver chloride to change it to silver oxide. The next step will be to cook off the water, turn that into a powder, and melt it, and that will be very pure silver. Earlier I did make some copper oxide out of the blue liquid. So there's about 1 inch of sediment in that. I'll have to cook that off, dry it out, and melt that as well to get some nice copper. The whole video is about refining silver, getting the copper, this one, the copper out of silver, sterling silver. And this is still warm, it's settling. So I'll let you know. What a flood. All right, so that was a big experiment, uh, dissolving silver. I did some gold also, but it's not in this video. You're asking me if this was all worth it. What is worth? Dollar-wise, no. I spent more money setting everything up, learning how to do this, than actual money recouped. I didn't sell any of the silver or gold I got, or copper. I'm going to use the silver to try to make jewelry. That's another hobby. So this is kind of a weird offshoot of one hobby. So no, it's not worth it. It's messy, it's dangerous, it's expensive. But it's one of those things where I'm kind of curious. I want to try this out, learn how to do this. Chemistry is always fascinating, but it's, a lot of times it's dangerous. But I had to do it. I had to try it out. So, thanks again. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something. And again, to review, if you have sterling silver, it's not 100% pure silver. It's like 7.5% copper. In Europe, it's something different. I think they can use other metals with the silver to make a different alloy. So to dissolve the silver and copper, I used nitric acid diluted a little bit with deionized water. Once that's all in solution, you noticed in the video that it was a bluish green liquid, still acidic. So that was silver nitrate. Now I suppose if it was more copper than silver, you'd call it copper nitrate. I don't know. I'm a beginner at this. So the blue liquid, no metals in the beaker anymore. So that was silver nitrate. Then you want to change the silver nitrate to silver chloride. So you add something that has chloride in the name. So sodium chloride, salt. You put that in there, stir it, and you saw the silver chloride drop out of solution. So that laid on the bottom kind of a mucky cottage cheese yucky stuff on the bottom, a little off-white. And then the green liquid tells you it's copper, so you want to pour that off. But you have this muck on the bottom that's silver chloride. So now you need to change the silver chloride to an oxide. I never found out why. Why can't you just take your silver chloride and heat that up and get your silver? I don't know. So to go from silver chloride to silver oxide, you add lye and or sugar. And that goes dark brown to black. And both of those steps with nitric acid and then converting, each time you convert, you get a reaction, some more violent than others. And of course these are dangerous. So then after you have the silver oxide, you have to make sure your acid is neutralized, so you dilute that a lot and you wash the silver oxide a lot. You can also put in urea to neutralize the acid. You can test the flush water with ammonia, clear ammonia, and if it turns blue, then you still have some acid. So that reacted because the ammonia is a strong base. So that reacts with the acid and turns blue. Real pretty blue color. But that tells you need to wash your oxide more. And then you dry it out and then you melt it. And that results in the silver. So again, is it worth it? No. Nope, but if you wanted to find out and experiment and have fun, sure, go ahead. But be careful. You're on your own. Don't blame me for your accidents or someone's death. Okay? I'll probably just do this once a year or so because it takes a while to collect a lot of metals. The computer scrap I had for the gold in one photo, that was 30 years worth of computer parts and audio parts. 30 years or more. So anyway, do your research, be careful, wear your safety gear. Thanks a lot. David Loving saying goodbye.